SDA Sermons with Joel.
This is LVASS Live Vespers and Sabbath Sermons on YouTube. So we started this a couple of years ago, probably a couple of months ago, and we want to welcome you to this sermon. We will be presenting our speaker for today's video, Preacher Joel Ang from the SDA Sermons channel or the LVASS series, and our pianist sister Rachel Reed from SDA Sermons with Joel Ang or LVASS series. We want to thank you for watching this sermon, and we hope you enjoy this video.
How did that go, guys? I know I messed up a little there, but well, I got it fixed. I'm just nice and full after dinner. Now I don't get full, but I get nice and full. F-U-L-L. Okay. I'm kind of in a good mood today, so I'm kind of like extra milky today. Hold on 1 second. I'm really trying to be busy up here. Real busy day here at the studio. Real busy preparing the sermon. Real busy on everything. So, hold on, you guys. I'm coming on live on my own little platform. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I should be there. I'm just in a rush looking for something. Hold on. There we go. I'm setting up another camp. So, yes, let me just move this chair behind. Oops. Seems that I got the camera upside down. Oops, what happens? Yoo-hoo! When everything does not work out on your perfect day. Yep, it seems that I got fooled. Man, what happens here? Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm really stuck here. Okay, finally. Yeah. Okay, I finished wrestling with my thing. I have to paste and go again. Yeah. Wow. Okay, perfect. Perfect. How are you guys doing? My friend's gonna join me anytime soon, so we'll just wait for her. She said to give her 5 minutes. Oops, what happens here? Hold on 1 second, guys. I need to fix up my lighting. Oh, where was that thing? General, this is my brightness. I need to make it real bright. Here, I can't even see the thing from where I'm at. Okay, everybody. I'm really trying to be funny here. Hold on, I thought this would work. I wish I had someone to help me control my screen. I really do. Oops. I must hire a screen controller. Hold on, let me just throw in a text. Just let my friend know that I'm ready. Okay. So, guys. Yeah. Oops. There's something over there. Oh, our friend Rachel's logging on. So, you guys, How's the week gone? It was a snowy week for me, everyone. If you checked out my channel 2 vids ago, you said what 2 vids ago? Yes, I just went live about an hour or 2 ago. I was just a little on YouTube there. I was just reviewing my elderly videos, as I call them. Anyway, so just click in the description below. In the description below, we have a little quiz that you guys can do. It's not only for kids. It's not actually made for kids. It's for everyone to do. It's going to be real interesting. It's going to be from forms.office.com. If you have a Microsoft Office account, it will be simple to do it. I'm not sure even if you don't have a Microsoft account. So I'm just going to launch it. Probably you guys can see. Probably I'll share my screen about that. It's a good quiz to test you to whether you're listening on the sermon. 1 second, guys. I know I did this before. Oops, there's nothing here. That's funny. So this is the link. It's called LVSS episode 69 quiz. This is what you're gonna get when you first land into this website. It's gonna be a great website. It tells which food is healthy. Should we use Nonstick and everything? So all these we will speak about in the sermon. So you don't have to worry if you don't know, because what did I do? So if you don't know the answers, then you can just listen to the sermon carefully, then you will get the answer. Let's get this original. 1 second. No. So, yeah. So tomorrow, I have a lot of things to do. Actually, oh man, I'm not even sure all the things I can do can fit in my head. Just hold on 1 minute. We are waiting for our sister Rachel. So come on. Oh, there she goes. Hey, happy Sabbath, Sister Rachel. I look kind of weird, don't I? With a camera. I'm also streaming from this camera. I know I look kind of weird. Side view. That's what I'm doing. So, let's just start. I don't want to waste any time. The sermon's a little long. That's why I'm going to zoom in on right fast here. So, Sister Rachel, if we can just jump right straight into our opening hymn, that will be great. What is our opening hymn? Oops, I'm going to pause this screen. Man. Happy Sabbath. Sister Rachel greets all of you a happy Sabbath. Okay, so what is our hymn? Okay, 606. What? Oh, that's great. Oh, just to let you know that we don't know the background. If you wonder why I'm so shocked, is because last time she didn't know this one, and she learned. One, two, every man and nation. Hold on a second, YouTube. Oh, man. Man. In the middle of everything comes this thing. Why? Stop. Okay, boy. Hold on. Because I don't want anything with a big Ed with a big Ed logo in the middle. Yup, this is perfect. Alright. Ready? Let's start. I'm ready. Oops, sorry for that mirror. Okay, let's start. I'm ready.
Yeah.
This is some of what is happening at Joburg.
1 second.
With falsehoods, all the good or evil side. False the Messiah, offering the of light. The Holy Ghost forever. Expect darkness and light. Keep me of Let me to the low, be strong. And dog. Okay, thank you, Sister Rachel, for playing the song. Actually, one of my favorites, actually. Congratulations. So, we're going to start into our opening prayer. Let's pray, everyone. Let's pray, guys. Here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, thank you so much that you have blessed us with a wonderful week. Please help us to spend time together with you and help us to always remember you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. It's okay. It's okay. That's fine with me. So how is everybody doing today? Anybody had snow? I'm sure you guys had snow. Hold on. I gotta fix this up. That's the problem with my laptop. Oh man, I hate that circles. Typer. Oops. Keynote files aren't supported. Hold on, I'm trying to do this. Upload file. 69. Oh man, the size limit is 50. You know what? That sounds like I've gotten to do something. Oh, Windows doesn't work too. Just jump onto the slide. I'm just gonna put in everybody's view. Then you guys can see us too at the same time. Happy about that? Okay, you're doing great there. Okay. So, what is healthy is today's topic. Now, there was a lot of fighting among us Adventist Christians on what foods should we be eating and what foods we shouldn't be eating. Now, this video should cover most of them. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. And
it will be a wonderful time together. It's gonna take a little bit more time than we do. Hopefully, we won't take a little more time. Because if I will be preaching tomorrow, I can do a second part tomorrow. But tomorrow, actually, I'm going to church, so I cannot. In the morning, I'm not free, so I'm really busy tomorrow. Anyways, let's just start. What is New Start? Now, probably you have heard New Start Weimar College. Now, New Start is actually a group of letters that can form a word. I mean, you're saying, of course, all letters form one word, but each letter can form one word. If you put it down here, N can form something, E can form something, So that is what New Start is all about. Next slide. So what is N in New Start? What is N in New Start? They should put a P before it. What is N in New Start? N is proper nutrition. Everybody who is alive today should practice proper nutrition because that is the one that keeps us safe. Proper nutrition is good for us. Everybody must have nutrition. We are just like cars. And how many of you have a car? Now, everybody has a car. So now here. Now, you might say, what do you have to give your cars? Every once in a while, you got to put gas. So our bodies cannot just run on its own. It is us who must take care of our bodies, for we are fearfully and wonderfully made. So everybody who is alive today must be watching out on what they put into our bodies. And that is proper nutrition. Let's talk about Nonstick cooking spray. Now, Nonstick, very popular brand. It's Pan Nonstick. Now, a lot of this Nonstick, you say it improves your pots. It doesn't, and it could improve inside, too, you think. But it might be improving the money, the pockets of those who make the Nonstick, not the persons who eat those. Now, let's look at the ingredients in the Nonstick. Canola oil. What is canola oil? Canola oil is the oil from flowers. But and you say, okay, it is from flowers. It's okay to eat. Now, not all flowers are good. Okay? If you have any questions, you can just comment or chat. Now, canola oil is for cars. And people shouldn't eat canola oil. Now, not all plants are good to eat. So you're trying to say that tobacco is good to eat. No, because not all plants God made. Probably the canola plants. I'm not sure of that. But we definitely know for sure that God didn't make tobacco. And God didn't make flies and mosquitoes. We know that for sure. But it came out after sin. Oh, by the way, there was tons of more ingredients in here. And then lecithin from soybeans, dimethyl silicone. It's kind of weird though. And annatto. What's annatto? Color. You know how they make the colors? They do this and that and this and then it becomes the color. Probably is how they make color pencils too, but I don't know. So that's why we shouldn't eat anything with colors in it. This Nonstick cooking spray has colors in it. And should we be eating foods with colors? And natural flavor. What is natural flavor? Why do they have to say natural flavor? Why don't they tell the ingredients inside? And that is milk. How many of you do use Nonstick, and you say you're plant-based, palm nonstick. If you use that and you say you're plant-based, I'm sorry to say, but you are not plant-based because those nonstick got milk in them that is not making you a plant-based person. And we shouldn't be eating natural flavor. Natural flavor on a food packet, it looks really suspicious. Why do they have to say natural flavors? Why don't they tell what is that natural flavor? It's something that is not good for your body. They don't want to put the name so they can improve their pockets, but it won't improve your stomach, will it? Next, should we use non-stick pans? Now you can tell there's a difference between non-stick pans and stainless steel pans. Non-stick pans have a little layer of coating around them that makes them like shiny, and people want that because it looks fancy. A lot of fancy things are not what we should be using. So anyways, I might have to hold on 1 minute. Hold on, I have to do something. 1 second, guys. I'm going to just pause my mic first. You got. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry about that. Sorry for the little interruption. Something wrong here. So, should we use non-stick pans? Now, a lot of people want non-stick pans because now, number one, they wanted to use it for deep frying. I will talk about deep frying later. And number two, they want their pans to be easy to wash. Number three, they want it to look fancy. Now, people are, I'm sorry to say this, but me too, okay? People are kind of lazy because they want everything fast, like me. I'm really lazy, I tell you what. I'm kind of lazy because, I'm really tired, and then some days I don't even feel like doing my work, So, people don't want to take the time to stand there and scrub their pots. They want everything put under water, comes out like that. So we shouldn't use non-stick pans because this is the same thing as just putting non-stick on your pan and frying it. And the non-stick that they use it's probably something else, Next. Now let's tell what is the difference between non-stick and stainless steel. Next time you go pan shopping, husbands, tell your wives not to buy non-stick. And if they are lazy to clean it, just teach them how to clean it. Non-stick prevents food from sticking and it's more black color. Do you notice that? But stainless steel produces beautifully browned food, and stainless steel is like shiny. And non-stick is easy to clean. It's easy to clean, I know that. But stainless steel is more durable and no coating to chip. But the non-stick ones probably breaks here very easily. But this one is very durable, and this one have concern about chemical coatings. I didn't write this one. You say, oh, Joel wrote this. No, I didn't. Sorry. I put this one to put my pencils, but it's not easy. Sorry. So some have concerned. I didn't write this one. This one I got from the internet. I don't write that thing. Most of the things that I write that's in the sermon is from pictures from the internet. I didn't write this, but some of them I wrote like not this. Like this one I wrote. The very simple one is the one that I wrote. The non-stick ones, there's people who are not even Seventh-day Adventists. Sorry, I need to stop all the cameras here for a minute. Just in full screen like this will be perfect. So, this is not by me. This is other people. They say that some have concerns about chemical coatings. Now, how can food not stick there? There must be something there that makes the food not stick, and that is a chemical. And inside the bodies, and burnt food is hard to clean for the stainless steel. But that's what people don't want. How do you do it? How do you clean it? I think you boil the water, right? You boil the water and put the soap in together. And later it comes out easily. But I don't do the dishwashing, so I'm not the expert at that. Okay. Let's talk. What is the difference? What are the differences between people with healthy diet versus the unhealthy diet? You see, this is totally the opposite. You want to, I'm going to just set it up for you to see my slides. Hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to help someone. 1 minute. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Just go to my homepage there. And just click on the one that says live now. My homepage. This one. Yeah. 1 minute. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna go and find. Yeah, this one is going live. Just close the. Okay. Now, what is the difference between the healthy diet and the unhealthy diet? Now, the healthy diet has self-acceptance. They are happy with themselves, but the other ones, they are depressed, not happy. And they have longer lifespan than people who eat healthy, but those not so long. And they have cancer risk. People who are healthy have more energy, but people who are so you see, they have a lot. The unhealthy things, they have a lot less problems. They have a lot of problems like heart disease, everything. And these people are big sized. People who eat unhealthy are big sized, and people who are healthy have a strong and fit body. People who eat healthy have better digestion and everything, and they have less doctor visits, but people who eat unhealthy have more doctor visits. Now, if you are a doctor or a nurse, now you will see most people who come in, they have a size, right? So a healthy diet, they eat fresh food and whole grains, but the people who are unhealthy eat a lot of processed foods. What is processed foods? Did you know that all those like dried veggie meats, soy stuff, soiled soil. Hold on, I just gotta put some lotion on my little hands. You know, like those people, they eat like, you know what is processed foods? Tofu is processed foods. But we don't eat tofu every day. If you just eat like once a week, then it's okay. But as long as don't eat tofu every day. Processed foods are like something from this, they make it to that. Processed foods are like tofu. And tofu. And the dried veggie meats that you buy, you know, like soy chicken, soy bacon, soy beef, those are all processed foods. And veggie burgers, those burgers, you know, all those foods are vegan bacon and all those things, even worldly people who are not Seventh-day Adventists say that bacon, soy, processed foods, refined sugar, all those are not the best foods people should eat. Worldly people, not Seventh-day Adventists, say that. And what are a lot of Seventh-day Adventists eating? All those kinds of foods. And these people, healthy diets, they eat organic foods. What are organic foods? Foods, no fertilizer. No fertilizer, and they plant their own. It's considered organic. And unhealthy people eat drinks, tons of sugary drinks. What is sugary drinks? Soda, juice. Now, if you look at the cans, you say, "Oh, but the juice, it says no sugar." There is still sugar in there. You know how it works? The person who puts the juice in, the person makes the containers and he puts there no sugar. But the person who makes the juice didn't know what the container said. So he added sugar inside and put it in there. And people buy it and say, "Oh, it's no sugar." All the fruit juice are sweet. And everything that's sweet must have sugar added in there. Because fruits are never sweet. Fruits are a little bit sour. And people healthy, they drink plenty of water. Now you say water, liquid, all same. No, water is water. Juice, all those are different stories. But unhealthy diet, they have no regular exercise. Later we will talk about what exercise is good. Now, should people eat French fries? No, that's totally the worst foods. Besides cheese is the worst. This is one of the worst foods. The standard American diet is also called the what? SAD, sad diet. Because the standard American diet eats what? French fries, fried dish. And what they eat for breakfast? Cereal and milk. Right? Should we be eating cereal and milk for breakfast? Breakfast is the time when we just get up all out with energy and we just woke up from 12 hours in the night. So, oh man, what happens here? Sorry everybody. Sorry about that. So, yeah. This one. So this one, the French fries, do you know we shouldn't be eating anything that is fried? Oil that is heated up should never be eaten. It gets your cholesterol high. It does a lot of harm. Now, I know it's going to get a lot of people head spinning. You say, what? I cannot eat fried tofu? Nothing fried. As long as there's oil inside to cook, don't eat it. But if you have to go to the restaurant, try your best to say no oil and just add your own.
So how we always cooked for the last about 2 months, probably like 2.5. Before I used oil in cooking. I didn't know how to cook fast. You must learn all how to be proper chefs. So last time, you know how you cook it? Let the water boil, because a lot of people think if you cook with oil, the vegetables stay green. No, your vegetable will stay green if you just put the vegetable into the boiling water. Don't let it boil together with the vegetable. Let the water boil, then you put in the vegetable if you want it green. That's how you're supposed to do it. Next, what is the differences between healthy food and unhealthy food? Healthy foods are like vegetables. Everything that is grown from plants is healthy food. Not all, but mostly. And everything like, if you look at the picture on the left and on the right, on the left, what do you see? Things that you pluck, the fruits, the vegetables, and tomato is a fruit. I hope you know that. So, but fast food is unhealthy. Anything that is fast shouldn't be healthy. You know how they cook? They don't cook it properly for you. I thought I've been to a restaurant kitchen or what, I forgot. But I think they cook it like they don't I saw videos. Oh man, I can't say the word, but they use the bathroom inside. They hold the pot, finished, and then they continue cooking. I think I saw that before. Or they even spit inside the food. That's why restaurant fast food is not the food we should eat. Cook your own food and you know what you put inside. And all the fast food is not regular foods. If you look, there's something that you make yourself, or you buy from, like you buy from restaurant. Is God happy when you put all these junk foods into your bodies? God is really unhappy about that. Okay, let's compare the difference between a gorilla and a tiger. People say the vegetarians are not strong, they have weak bones. Here is the proof that vegetarians are always stronger than vegetarians, is what I like to call it. Gorilla versus tiger. A gorilla is what? A plant-based man, and a tiger is what? A vegetarian man, meaning he eats meat. I wanted to use bear in a comparison but bears eat some fruit, so they're omnivores, but I think tigers are totally carnivores. Lifespan for the gorilla is how long? 38 years. And the experiment that we did earlier, it says that people who eat healthy live longer than the people who eat less healthy. So the tiger eats meat, but he only lives 17 years, but the gorilla is 38. Does it make sense now? And look, people who eat vegetarians are heavier, or stronger, than people who don't eat vegetarians. Gorilla is 500 pounds. Tiger is 430 pounds, which is 195 kilograms, and gorilla is 226 kilograms. The gorilla's bite force is 1300 psi, and the tiger's bite force is 1000 psi. That means that is the proof that a gorilla wins the race, meaning a healthy person lives longer and is stronger than the person who doesn't eat healthy. Now let's talk about hemp seeds. Are they healthy? Probably you are even eating hemp seeds right now in the sermon. How many of you eat hemp seeds? How many of you ate hemp seeds before? Probably, I think, did I eat? I don't even remember. Now, hemp seeds are not good plants. I heard they were from the marijuana family. Now, anything that is from the same family as the foods that are like cigarette plants, all those plants we shouldn't eat, because same family means they aren't good. skipping, let's talk about the wrong conditions of eating. This is by Ellen White. Food should not be eaten very hot or very cold. If the food is cold, the vital force of the stomach is drawn upon it to warm it before digestion can take place. Cold drinks are injurious for the same reason which the free use of hot drinks is debilitating. In fact, the more liquid there is taken with the meals, the more difficult it is for the food to digest. For the liquid must be absorbed before digestion can begin. Do not eat largely of salt. Avoid the use of pickles and spiced foods. Eat an abundance of fruit, and the irritation that calls for so much drink at mealtime will largely disappear. What is the standard American diet? A salt shaker by the table and a glass of orange juice. Right? So this is all not good. Let's talk about pickles. A lot of people like to eat pickles. Pickles cause cancer. And spiced foods. A lot of Eastern people eat spiced foods, including Western. So now, and a lot of people like to eat a lot of salt like me. I'll talk about myself later. So a lot of people, let's just use Malaysia. Now, let's just talk about what are spices. People say, oh, how about ginger? Ginger is not a spice. You can eat a lot of ginger. Ginger is not a spice. What is spices? Curry. Chili, all those spices. We shouldn't be eating those. And eat an abundance of food. Let's talk about the standard American way of setting the table. A fork on the left and a plate in the middle, and a spoon and knife on the right. A napkin on top of the plate, and then on the right you have a salt shaker and a glass of orange juice. Is that the standard American way of setting up your table? If you go to an American restaurant, this is what you're going to get. A salt shaker and black pepper. Black pepper is a spice. And salt, whenever they need salt, they just put a lot. And that is not healthy. Salt makes high blood pressure. And water. We shouldn't be drinking with our meals because the liquid must be absorbed before the digestion can take place. Food should be eaten slowly and should be thoroughly masticated. This is necessary in order that the saliva may be properly mixed with the food and the digestive fluids be called into action. Now, a lot of people have a bad habit when they eat. They run out the door, especially when they have breakfast. So why don't you wake up a little earlier and enjoy your breakfast? A lot of people, children, adults, when they rush to work, rush to school, they don't even eat their breakfast. They don't taste their breakfast. Just swallow it and run out the door. That shouldn't be the way. Slowly eat your breakfast. Wake up a little bit earlier and sleep early. A lot of people wake up late, sleep late. Wake up late, sleep late. Another serious evil is eating at improper times, as after violent or excessive exercise, which one is much exhausted or heated. Immediately after eating, there's a strong draft upon the nervous energies, and when mind or body is heavily taxed, just before or just after eating, digestion is hindered. When one is excited, anxious, or hurried, it is better not to eat until rest or relief is found. We should not eat at important
in proper times, I'm sorry. That's what Ellen White says. That's a serious evil. And just like after violent or excessive exercise, after a lot of exercise, like going out, playing tennis, running a marathon, that's not a time we should eat. Rest a little while. So, when your body is like a lot of things to do, rushing everything, a thing you should not eat until rest or relief is found. The stomach is closely related to the brain, and when the stomach is diseased, the nerve power is called from the brain to the aid of the weakened digestive organs. When these demands are too frequent, the brain becomes congested. When the brain is constantly taxed, and there is a lack of physical exercise, even plain food should be eaten sparingly. At mealtime, cast off care and anxious thought. Do not feel hurried, but eat slowly and with cheerfulness, with your heart filled with gratitude to God for all His blessings. Do you understand here? So, don't hurry when you eat. Eat slowly and enjoy. But of course, don't eat until midnight. Eat slow, but you eat. Not too slow, not too fast, just normal. And just throw off your anger in the garbage, as I read in one of my kitchen rules. Throw off your anger in the garbage. No anger when you eat. And spices and condiments. Under the head, let's start from the beginning. Condiments are so frequently used by those of the world are ruinous to digestion. Everybody likes to use condiments. All kinds of stuff. Chili, everything. Condiments. Under the head of stimulants and narcotics is classified a great variety of articles that together, used as food or drink, irritate the stomach, poison the blood, and excite the nerves. They are used as a positive evil. Man seeks the excitement of stimulations because for the time the results are agreeable, but there is always a reaction. The use of unnatural stimulants always tend to excess, and it is an active agent in promoting physical degeneration and decay. We shouldn't use condiments and spices. Too much of them is hurtful. In this fast age, the less exciting the food, the better. Condiments are injurious in their nature. Mustard, pepper, spices, pickles, and other things of a like character irritate the stomach and make the blood feverish and impure. The inflamed condition of the drunkard's stomach is often pictured as illustrating the effects of alcoholic liquors. A similar inflamed condition is produced by the use of irritating condiments. So how many of you, when you eat, if you don't have condiments like chili or a lot of spices, all those things, how many of you, when you have that, when you don't have all those, you're don't satisfy the appetite? Because once it gets you addicted to it, then the system feels a want, a craving for something more stimulating. Condiments and spices used in the preparation of food for the table aid in digestion in the same way that tea, coffee, and liquor are supposed to help the laboring man perform his tasks. So we shouldn't use too much condiments. Actually, if you don't use too much condiments, not a little bit of condiments should be good for you. Okay, now talk about eggs. Use of eggs will become more and more unsafe. Those who live in new countries or in poverty-stricken districts where fruits and nuts are scarce should not be urged to exclude milk and eggs from the dietary. If you live new countries or place where like healthy foods are very, very scarce, then well, you cannot give up milk and eggs. That's what they have. Or in the first place, why do you choose to move there? Those are the two reasons. It is true that persons in full flesh and in whom the animal passions are strong need to avoid the use of stimulating foods, especially in families of children who are given to sensual habits. Eggs should not be used. But in kids of persons whose blood-making organs are feeble, especially if other foods to supply the needed elements cannot be obtained, milk and eggs should not be wholly discarded. So, if you are healthy, don't use milk and eggs. But if you are weak in some parts, like what we said, then cannot be obtained wholly. Great care should be taken, however, to obtain milk from healthy cows and eggs from healthy fowls that are well fed and cared for. The eggs should be so cooked as to be most easily digested. Hold on, guys. I'm checking my water is here. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Where's my big mug of lemonade? So, if you have to eat eggs, like if you really must, like because of something that you have to, like some sickness you have to, then, well, you must get those from the healthy fowls and the healthy cows, which nowadays are very rare. Even your own eggs or your own milk should not be eaten or drank, It's very, very. The diet reform should be progressive. As disease in animal increase, the use of milk and eggs will become more and more unsafe, and efforts should be made to supply their place with other things that are helpful and inexpensive. The people everywhere should be taught how to cook without milk and eggs, so far as possible, and yet have their food wholesome and palatable. Let's talk a little bit about cooking. If you just gave up eggs and you cannot go a day without eating eggs, okay, here's a good recipe. Try this for your lunch. Tofu, don't eat this every day, okay? Just like once a week or twice or once a month or something like that. It's a special treat. How you do it? Mash the tofu and just put it in the pot. Put some turmeric on top, not too much because it's a spice. A little bit for coloring. Let it cook. Once it's cooked, it's gonna look like eggs. I tell you what. Okay, you unfit for food. What is unfit for food? Everybody, what is unfit for food? There is one main thing that everybody who's living in the world shouldn't eat. That thing starts with C, and it is called cheese. Cheese should be never introduced to the stomach. People should not be eating cheese. Cheese is the worst food that you can find, and cheese is even worse than meat. You say salad needs cheese. Take out that cheese. You don't have to put cheese inside the salad. I eat salad sometimes, but I don't put cheese. Butter is less harmful when eaten on the cold bread than when used in cooking, but as a rule, it is better to dispense with it altogether. Cheese, which is translated strong, sharp cheese, with Ellen White's approval in the German language edition, it's still more objectionable. It is wholly unfit for food. Strong, sharp cheese. Never ever eat. Oh yeah, I know it's time. So, many a mother sets a table that is a snare to her family. Flesh meat, butter, Cheese, rich pastry, spice foods, and condiments are freely partaken of by both old and young. These things do their work in deranging the stomach, exciting the nerves, and enfeebling the intellect. The blood-making organs cannot convert such things into good blood. The grease cooked in food renders it difficult of digestion. The effect of cheese is deleterious. Okay, what is E? Finally, we're moving on to the next segment. Man, what is E? Exercise! Okay, so this is the snow at my home today. So, I got my exercise today by shoveling up these guys. You know, did you guys have snow? I'm sure everybody had, except Florida. So, the snow is still outside a little bit more, but it's not snowing now. Well, I hope it melts because tomorrow I'm headed over to church, and I cannot drive on the highway when it's snowing. Snow shoveling is kind of like an exercise too. This morning my muscles were real sore after doing that. What is the wrong exercise and the right exercise? There are two kinds of exercise, like food. Wrong kind of food and right kinds of food. Wrong exercise is the one that makes you run fast, because it shakes your internal organs when you run fast. Of course, but if you really need to run fast, like if a bear or a dog is chasing you, then you better start running up. But if you have no appropriate reason in which to run, you should avoid running. Walking is the best exercise because Ellen White approves it. And Ellen White says there is no exercise that can take the place of walking. By it, the circulation of the blood is greatly improved. Walking in all cases where it is possible is the best remedy for the diseased bodies, because in this all the organs of the bodies are brought into use. So what are these? The brain makes you think where you're going to walk. The eyes let you see. The nose breathes the fresh air. The mouth talk to your friend. And the hands swing your hands when you walk. The stomach digests the food. The heart pumps the blood. Everything. And the intestines move. So when you get home, you can go to the bathroom. And the legs get exercise. So almost every organ, all of the organs actually, are brought to use. And Thomas Jefferson says that walking is the best possible exercise, and you should habituate yourself to walk very far. Everybody says walking is the best exercise. Okay, next one. What is W? W is water. Okay, there is a right and wrong use of water. Many make a mistake in drinking cold water with their meals. So why shouldn't we drink cold water outside after eating at a restaurant? What is restaurant food like? Salty, oily, full of MSG. Now, when you wash your plate after it's tons of oil, then how do you wash it? Use cold or hot water? Hot. Warm. So that's why we should not drink cold water, especially after eating at a restaurant, because it gets the blood clots. So many people make a mistake in drinking cold water with their meals. Taken with meals, water diminishes the flow to the salivary glands, and the colder the water, the greater the injury to the stomach. Ice water or ice lemonade drunk with meals will arrest digestion until the system has imparted sufficient warmth to the stomach to enable it to take up its work again. Hot drinks are debilitating, and besides, those who indulge in their use become slaves to the habit. Food should not be washed down
No drink is needed with meals. Eat slowly and allow the saliva to mingle with the food. The more liquid there is taken into the stomach with the meals, the more difficult it is for the food to digest. For the liquid must first be absorbed. We went through that earlier. Do not eat largely of salt. Give up bottled pickles. Keep fiery spiced food out of your stomach. Eat food with your meals. An irritation which calls for so much drink will cease to exist. But if anything is needed to quench thirst, pure water drunk some little time before or after the meal is all that nature requires. But let's say if you have a hiccup, you've got no choice because the hiccup is real annoying. Just drink like a little bit, 7 swallows. Good. Never take tea, coffee, beer, wine, or other spirituous liquids. Water is the best liquid possible to cleanse the tissues. That's from the Review and Herald. That's from the book Reviewed and Herald. Now, can we drink coffee? Coffee is the worst thing that we can drink. Almost. Coffee gets your heart palpitation. That's why it keeps you awake. Anything that does that to your body is totally damaging. Oh man, so much to read. So there's a lot here. So there's so many things to read. Oh man. Tomorrow. The stimulating diet and drink of this day are not conducive to the best state of health. Tea, coffee, and tobacco are all stimulating and contain poisons. They are not only unnecessary but harmful and should be discarded if we would add to knowledge temperance. Tea is poisoning to the system. Christians should let it alone. I'm not talking about like chamomile tea. But I'm talking like green tea, all those kind of teas, like restaurant teas. All those teas are bad. But if you like chamomile tea, that's okay. You can drink all as much as you want. Just kidding. No way. Christians should let it alone. The influence of coffee in a degree the same as tea, but the effect upon the system is worse, still worse. So let's just skip a little bit. Never take coffee, beer, wine, or any spirituous liquid. Water is the best possible liquid to cleanse. So, what is S? S is for sunlight. In the country, have houses with bigger windows. Not so giant, but bigger windows. And in the country, try to get some sun. And don't wear sunglasses. Not good for your eyes. So, now, but if you were driving, when it's sunset or sunrise, you've got no choice. Why don't you go a little later or a little earlier, No, anyway, so if the sunlight driving, then that's the only thing. So when we are walking, we should walk in the sunlight. That's good for you. It's getting you vitamin D. Free vitamin D, though. Don't gotta buy those pills of vitamin D. Anyway, sorry. So if you have your home sweet and inviting, make them bright with air and sunshine. Remove your heavy curtains, open the windows, throw back the blinds, and enjoy the rich sunlight, even if it be at the expense of the colors of your carpets. The precious sunlight may fade your carpets, but it will give a helpful color to the cheeks of your children. If you have God's presence and possess earnest, loving hearts, a humble home made bright with air and sunlight and cheerful with the welcome or unselfish hospitality will be to your family and to the weary traveler a heaven below. Now, if you want to have nice houses, open your windows. Not when but I don't mean open your windows when it's minus 30. When it's minus 30, you still gotta open your windows to a tiny little crack. Not too big, and then your house will become an Arctic.
The carpets are not important. Who is more important, you or your carpets? You. So, but of course, you still must mind about your carpets because you bought it. But you must open your windows, even though it fades the color of the carpets. And T is for temperance, not T. T, the letter. What should we have temperance in everything? Yes. Let's talk about the vegan food pyramid. Whole grains. We should have a mix of everything like what this food pyramid says. 6 to 11 servings of whole grains. Whole grains are like brown rice, not white rice, brown rice. You know how they make white flour? The white flour is never white. What color is flour? Brown, gray. So you know how they make the white flour? And they put bleach on it. That's how it becomes white. And a lot of people like white foods. So now here, sorry. Whole wheat bread, quinoa, pasta, all those things are what you must eat. 6 to 11 servings every day. And fruits and vegetables, 3 to 5 plus servings. But do not eat them at the same meal. Fruits and vegetables not mixed together. Never. Fruit and vegetables are a great source of many nutrients and will lower your risk of certain diseases. If possible, try to buy them organic. Organic foods are the best, but if you don't have the choice for it, like if you can't buy it, then well, you have no choice. Okay, calcium-rich foods, which is 4 to 6 servings. Good sources of calcium includes collard greens, broccoli, kale, turnip greens, sesame seeds, tahini, almond butter, soy products, and calcium-fortified orange juice. No orange juice, but that's what people think. Okay, protein-rich foods, 2 to 3 servings. It's like good sources of proteins like legumes, lentils and beans, soy products, vegan burgers, and all those. And finally, omega-3, vitamin D, and vitamin B12, which are essential. Vitamin D can be obtained from sunlight or supplement. A vitamin B12 supplement is highly recommended. Good sources of omega-3 fatty acids includes ground flax seeds or walnuts. This is what I eat every morning. Flax seeds. Do I look a bit like a flax seed? Look at this picture, everybody. You must look at this one. This picture. Oops. Yeah. So we shouldn't eat until we're like that. Look at this guy. I can tell he's watching in front of the TV. Can you tell that? Do you see that remote? Yeah. So you shouldn't eat like eat this, eat that. It's so unbelievable. Anyways, you know what? I'll have to end now because I really have to go. I have something to do right now. So, anyways, yeah. Sister Rachel, let's go to our closing hymn. Oh, Sister Rachel says she will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, then I can just continue for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. I'll just continue, or you know what? I'm just gonna have a little break because 1 second. I'm just gonna put a little break. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little break while waiting for Sister Rachel. I'm just gonna give a little bit of break.
because I really need to go for a break. 1 second. I have to do something. Find some music.
Is it okay to eat avocado every
Oops, that's not me. 1 second.
day?
Avocado may be one of the best fruits.
Sorry. There's an Ed. An annoying Ed. Okay. Have a good break. I'm gonna go away for a couple of minutes. I'll come back.
Oh. Sorry, now I'm back to. Okay. You know what? I'll just start the end now. I'm not even sure when I'm going to continue. Because I still have tons of sermon that I haven't finished. Actually, like, oh, let's see. 12 more slides. 12 more slides will take 12 more days. Oh, let me just point this out. I just gotta put in part 2 so I remember where to stop. So I think I can't continue part 2 tomorrow because tomorrow I've got to go to church, so I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do right tomorrow, so. Okay, guys. I'm not even sure what to do. Maybe I'll just continue tomorrow night. Okay, Sister Rachel, let's go to our closing hymn. What's the closing hymn? Let me know. What's the closing hymn? Rachel, are you there? Just waiting. Hold on, guys. Give us a minute. Sister Rachel is coming. Hold on. Give us a second, guys.
426 SDA hymnal 426. I shall see the King. Okay, Sister Rachel, you may start right at the minute. I shall see the King when you shall see. I shall see the King someday. Rachel, I'm ready. Yep, ready. Oh, 462. Sorry. Oh, but I thought you told me 426. Oh, sorry. I think it was our mistake. Oh, 462. Okay, ready.
Hungry and I was like, oh my, I was bad.
Oh, okay, everybody. Oh, yeah, let's end with a word of prayer. Let's end with a word of prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, thank you so much that you have blessed us with a good day. Please help us to always keep our eyes on you. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, everybody, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, click the like button too.
So anyways, Sister Rachel, 1 second. Hold on. Because I'm just about to publish something. Okay. He's uploading something. Okay, everybody. So, my health is healthy. Okay. Now, everybody's. Okay, everybody. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. I'm not sure if tomorrow I can meet you. I don't know. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification and smash the like.